just a little thing. All these claims, how about a little bit of fucking evidence? How about some fucking evidence? I'm not talking about prove to me there's God. I mean, it's just some pretty fucking sweeping things of like, well, you know, you have to take responsibility for, you know, salvaging beings. Like this whole Xeno thing is insane. You know what I mean? Do people believe it? Why? Because LRH said it. Just like I was talking about the psychs. There's no fucking evidence. It's just chatter about nothing. Then no fucking evidence. And they call it Scientology. Like it's got some fucking hypothesis and some fucking if-then, and here's the proof, and this is it, and there it is. And the fucking thing, and that's the other thing that I realized that listening to all those fucking congresses, this motherfucker, listen, if you're doing some Scientology, some science, you know, you got to have a bunch of fucking people and you test the fucking thing. What did he do it on? 3 fucking of his friends? Wait, that's it. You're clear now. Okay, let's have a Congress. Because it worked. You changed the wording from come up to present time to come up to present time. And that's a Congress. And it worked on, you know, Joe. So, yeah, go try that. And they fucking have these audits. I mean, it's insane. I think he believed it some of the time. You know what I mean?
So what would you say to current management?
Well, if you're, I don't get it. That's what, I mean, I don't get it. The ones who are like, I don't get it. I mean, you know, like the lower level people like that I know in the Sea Org, like, you know, Dave Pettit and stuff like that. Like Dave, I can talk to Dave right now. Dave, you know. You got to justify, you fucking know. That I know, that you know. And if either you're a liar and you're, you know, really evil and just want to get up on top and somehow win the thing, which I doubt, but it's possible. But the other side of it, you know. You know. And it's not just my fucking story, and you know that too. So you know. And so I would imagine, you know, these people that are, you get so justified, and that, you know, like when you get into a group, I would imagine that they have their own little group. And in my opinion, just to use more of that nomenclature from Scientology, another way to say is that the further up the bridge you get, and the further up the Sea Org you get, the more PTS you get. And that you think that PTS is, I'm feeling shitty, or I've got a cold, or I broke my leg, right? You think that's what it is. That's a level of PTSness, at least you're aware something's wrong. When you're sitting there and you're so fucking PTS that you think you're fucking saving this sector of the fucking galaxy, you know, all you can, I mean, it's just time, you know, what can you say? Either, hopefully, for your own sake, you're just a plain old SP and you want money and power. If you actually believe that shit, which I don't, because remember, you know me talking now, you can wake up just like that. If you really believe that, then you're so far gone. I mean, that is that's gone. That's gone. And I don't believe anybody's that gone. You just, it's like a guy who has a $500 a day habit. You know, he started with 1 toke or whatever the fuck it is. It's just more, you start eating more and more of this shit to the point where you believe, and you've got all these things, because I know if you're that far up in the fucking exec management level, you've committed so many fucking overts and justified so many evil fucking deeds, you know it. I mean, a blind man could see it. I don't even have to know what it is, I can tell. That's why I'm so happy Mike Rinder got out. And he was the worst piece of PR you guys had. Because I would look at that guy and you could just tell that guy was, he was bad. He had done a lot of bad things. I mean, I just saw it. You could tell, you know, I mean, they put him on to defend people, Scientology. You put the Dalai Lama on and you look at him and you say, there's a sweet guy, I don't know what Buddhism is, but you can tell that's good. Deepak Chopra, you know, okay, he wants a couple of bucks, but he's trying to help him. This is a guy who's like, yeah, I mean, he's dark, and he was like, yeah, and it was like this thing. It's like, fucking thing, this is what you would cast as a villain in some cheap fucking B movie. What are you, crazy? And, you know, did you believe it? I'm sorry. I mean, he's out. I mean, I hope he's out. That's great. But that's what I saw. You know, that's what I saw. You know, me personally, I look at David Miscavige. That's my definition of 1-1. He's good at it. You know, to lie to people like that, to take money, to have no sense of responsibility when you rip people off for hundreds of millions of dollars and then make them happy about it afterwards? You must be giggling. Arbitrary's canceled. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, that's insane. So, whatever, you know. But there's some people, listen, the bottom line is some beautiful fucking people in there. Public and Sea Org. Great people. Great, great, great people. You'd be lucky to have a friend like that. So, but that's the shame of it. And that's the part, you know, I don't, you know, maybe I've gone too far. Because I do not want to hurt somebody's feeling. I don't want to shake somebody's universe. I'm not here to, yeah, like right now I'm feeling a little, only because I don't, you know, maybe, yeah, well, there's the unsugar-coated version, but it's got a little English on it. And I don't, my intention is not to put English on any of this. I mean, I talk in a way that's full of English, but I'm talking about, like, I don't have an agenda. I don't think. I mean, I just, like most people, I guess I want to help. And I suppose that's why I got into Scientology. That is because I wanted to help. And right now I'm trying to help. And I know that the Scientologists are trying to help. They're just trying to help. I think that's what most people are trying to do, is they're just trying to help. I don't want to be a terrorist about it and shake anybody up and upset anybody. I have the luxury of having gotten into Scientology and, after having been in it, been out. And that's a perspective that those people who are in and are not out do not have.